Okay, so in the last video we created this rebate here for my base to fit in, and now what I could do is I could create this a square as an extrude and as another part, and then assemble it and put it onto here, but I don't know exactly what size this is without measuring it. So what's easier is to create an assembly, put this part into the assembly, and then create the part within the assembly, because then I can reference these lines. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'll just save this, so it's in my working directory. So just click on save, and that is saved now. And now I'm going to go to new again, but this time I'm going to create an assembly. So I'm going to click on assembly and go call it fidget and cube. Remember, I can't have any spaces in here, so I'm just going to do it without spaces and click OK. Right, so this looks the same as a part, but I've got some different buttons up here. So I've got assemble, and then if I click on model, I've also got create. Okay, so I'm going to go into model. So click on model up here, and then I'm going to go assemble first of all. And it's taken me to my working directory, and my cube part is there, so I'm going to select my cube part, double click on it. Right now, if I can move this around, but if I just press the left mouse button and put it over there, right now I want to line it up with the planes of my part with the assembly planes. Okay, so I'm going to select top to top, right plane to right plane, so I'm just left clicking on them. Right, this has gone to distance, and I want that to be to just line up perfectly. So up here I can either put in a distance of 0, which will move it right over, or I can change that to coincident, and then it's spot on. Right, and then I'm going to go front to front, and it goes gold sort of colour, and that means it is locked in place, and then I can press tick. Right, so now that's my part in the assembly. So now I'm going to create a part within the assembly, so I'm going to select create, and I'm going to call it base, and part is already selected, it's solid. I'm going to click OK, and then this is important, I need to click on create features and then click OK. Right, and I'm going to use the extrude tool, so I'm going to select extrude. I'm going to choose the top plane as I did before, and it's asking me for some references. So all I need to do is I just need 2 references to be able to work from for this. So I'm going to select that front datum plane and the right datum plane, and then that gives me reference lines, and that just makes sure everything lines up, and then I can close that. Right, now I'm just really quickly, I can just use project tool, and I can find the lines. I'm going to just rotate this round because it's gone onto the wrong side of my cube, so I can just select in these corners here, right, where, oh no, that was the wrong line, sorry, I'm just going to undo that. Right, so I can just project, and I'm going to do loop again, actually, that's going to be quicker. So select loop, and I'm going to select this. Right, now, I need, because there's several things it could loop to, it could loop to the inside or to this outside edge, I need to just select next. So now it's gone red on the inside, I don't want that one. Go next, and it's gone to this outside edge, and that's what I want. Click accept, and it has drawn me that square that I wanted. Right, and now I can just click OK, and I can extrude that. So at the moment that's going down, which is what I want, but I only want it to sit on top of the lip that I created, or rebate that I created, so I'm going to double click that and change it to 1.5 and tick. Right, and now I've got that part in my assembly. and that was much easier to draw than having to work out what the measurements were, do it as a separate part and assemble it. And you can see that part is there, the cube part's there, and then the assembly is here. So if I right click on the assembly and activate, I can see my whole part, and I can save it and click OK.